Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Have you subscribed yet? I hope you have. But today it's my wedding anniversary and we would normally go out for a nice meal and celebrate, but obviously restaurants are closed at the moment. And we then thought, well, we could get a takeaway from our favourite takeaway, which is beautiful, it really is. And we've had it for my husband's birthday recently. And they do an amazing crispy duck as part of this banquet, and prawn crackers and seaweed and prawn toast and the spring rolls, and then you get like a beef dish, a chicken dish, prawn dish, and it's just divine. However, I don't want the syns. I've done really well this week. I don't know if you saw one of my previous videos which was said, is it going to be a marvellous May or a miserable May? Well, I'll be honest with you, my weight stayed the same all the way through May. And you might think, well, that's a bit disappointing, but I'm not disappointed because I lost 4 inches. As you know, or you may not know actually, I've been doing a lot of cycling with my husband, and we did 40 kilometres last Sunday, as well as a 5-kilometre dog walk. So I've really bumped up my body magic at the moment. So whilst the scales haven't been coming down, my inches have. So I am really happy with that, and I'm hoping now if I can keep up the exercise, the scales and the inches will both come down. So I'm really on a high at the moment, and I'm really determined to keep this going. So even having a night off, I don't want to do. I am going to have some bubbly tonight with my hubby. So I am counting that as my flexi syns. So I'm sort of, I'm going to go over syns probably, but I know what I'm going to go over by, and I can control it. Whereas if I went for the banquet, it would just be probably syns for the whole week and more. So I don't want to do it. So tonight I'm cooking dinner for us at home. So I've been to the butcher's, got a beautiful piece of sirloin. He wanted wanted ribeye actually, but he sold out of ribeye. So I've got sirloin for tonight. I'm going to make some garlic potatoes, and I'm going to do some asparagus, some mushrooms. I've got some beef tomatoes, and then we've got some bruschetta to start. So I am going to have to syn the bread, but the topping is just like chopped tomatoes and things like that, so that's absolutely fine. For desserts though, I've got a trifle, and I'm pulling their faces because they are processed trifles, which I can't stand. My mum makes them for him every so often, and I just think it's so much nicer because it's all homemade. The ones he gets, or the ones I buy for him from like Lidl and things like that, I just don't think they are like the best trifles, but he loves them. So I've bought one of those. So he's having that this evening, and I was thinking, well, maybe I just won't have a dessert. And I was thinking, no, actually, why not? You can have a dessert. So I'm going to make my own dessert this evening. And it was going to be a lemon meringue pie. However, I can't get a lemon. It's been absolutely pouring here, I don't know about you. And so I went out. Now my local Sainsbury's, because you can allow so many people into the shop, the queue is horrendous. It was just absolutely massive into the car park. And for one lemon, I was not going to queue in the pouring rain. And then I thought, well, I've always got lemon juice in the fridge. I can do it without the rind of the lemon. But then I was thinking, no, do you know what? I do need the rind. So I went to another supermarket locally, and they had no lemons, but they had a lime. So I'm now going to make a lime meringue pie. Some things just don't turn out how you plan them to be, but this is still going to be delicious. It really is. So guys, how am I going to make this in 2 syns? And this will be 2 syns for the whole dish, and this dish will serve 4 people. So it's going to be half a syn a portion. I know. How fabulous is that? So hopefully my anniversary dinner is not going to break my bank of syns today. So let me show you how I'm going to make it. All right. Right, so I've got 2 bowls here. I also have Lola, who is eating again. Right, and all I'm going to do is break 3 eggs, but I'm going to separate them. So this bowl is going to have my whites, and then my other bowl will have my yolks. There we go. Egg number 1 done. No pressure not to break a yolk into my whites. Okay. And last one. didn't mess it up. Whew. Just to get a cloth for my hands. Right, okay. And then I'm going to add into the yolks. I'll move the whites just out of the way so I don't forget which one I'm working on. 250 grams worth of quark. I live on quark. I have it every day if I can. It's high in protein if anyone's never had it. It is a fat-free soft cheese. I know some people say to me, what is quark? It doesn't taste cheesy at all. I think it tastes more like a yogurt, sort of like a plain yogurt, but a bit nicer. So, but it's, yeah, it is absolutely yummy, and it's so versatile. I just think it's amazing. Okay, so that's gone now. So I'm just gonna give that a bit of a mix. Make sure it's all well mixed in. And then I want to add into this 2 tablespoons of sweetener. This is where the syns come. This is the only syns. Slimworld didn't used to syn sweetener, but they have over the last year or so. So just need to make sure you count it. But as I said, this is going to be 2 syns for the whole dish, and it serves 4 if you can resist not eating it all yourself. Okay. Now you can put this into individual ramekins, or you can make one big one, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, right, that's gone in there. Right, now I need to make it taste a bit lemony. So I've got my, or even limey, I've got my lime. So I'm just going to quickly zest a lime into it. It actually smells really nice. It's going to be a bit like a key lime pie sort of hybrid, isn't it, of a meringue pie. And if you follow me, you know that I never stick to the norm when it comes to recipes anyway. I think it's always great to just mess around and experiment. So that's Lola now scratching the back door. Not because she wants to go out, because she just is fascinated by glass. She's done it since a puppy. But it's really annoying. Lola, 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 Lola. Good girl, sit down. Good girl. She listens for a change. Hey? You want to play with the glass? Hey? You're mad, aren't you? Hey? Your brother's fast asleep and you're playing with the glass. That's a good girl. I think I've got most of that off there. Perfect. Let me just get the back of it off. There we go. And then all I need to do is squeeze the juice of the lime into my quark mix. Let me just do that. The one good thing about limes is you get less pips than you would in a lemon. All this out. If you pop these in the microwave for a few seconds, it does make them juicier. The only thing with our house is Vida doesn't like the sound of the microwave, so I do avoid the microwave at all costs. That's that one. Find if I can try and turn the skin inside out, you get more of the juice out. So like that, you see? And you can just push down into the skin. I think that's all done. Right, I'm just going to quickly wash my hands. Right, and all I need to do again is mix all this in together. And then I've got here a little glass dish. And I'm just going to pour my mixture straight into my dish. Perfect. Okay, and I'm going to pop that in the oven now for about 10 minutes until it firms up. And I'm going to put it on about 180. So let me just get that in there. Now onto my whites, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to whisk this until I get peaks. Now, I could do it with an electric whisker or a machine, but I want the body magic. So let me get this whisked. Okay, so there you go. So what you want is to be able to get some nice stiff peaks that stand up on their own, like so. And then you need to add into this 2 tablespoons of sweetener. What you don't want to do is lose the air, and then you need to whisk it back in. And a second one. Okay. Give it a whisk. And you've still got firm peaks, and now I just need to leave that to wait for my meringue base to cook, which won't be long, and then we put it all together. Right, so just took that out of the oven, and you can see it's just got a nice sort of film on the top. It's a little bit wobbly. It doesn't firm up completely like a proper meringue pie, just to warn you, but you do want it to firm up slightly. If I just put this in just to show you, you see? So it's more like a mousse than a firm pie, all right? But tastes delicious. So all I'm gonna do now is pop my meringue on top. And if you've mixed it right, it should just literally fall out of your bowl. Like so. Perfect. And then just spread it very gently, you don't want the air to come out, over your dish. Like that. I don't know about you, but I like it when you've got browner pieces on your meringue. So I like to keep a bit of peak on top, just because they crisp off a little bit more than the bits underneath. For me, that's a perfect meringue. There we go. Right, so I'm going to pop that back in the oven now for about 10 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on it. You don't want it to burn, but you do want it to cook and to brown. And this is going to look amazing. Right, and there is my lemon meringue pie. Just need to leave it to cool now, and it'd be perfect later for my evening romantic anniversary meal. So guys, I hope you give that a go. It is a brilliant low sin dessert. As I said, that will do 4 portions, or probably do, knowing me, because it is amazing. And so I'm looking at 1 syn for my dessert this evening, and I think that is pretty good. And as I said, you could do lemon, which I originally was going to do lemon but couldn't get one, but the lime works just as well. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget you need to subscribe, click notifications and give me a thumbs up. Alright, I will see you in my next video. You take care. Bye. Bye.